So I just got this smokeless fireplace. I've been really excited to try one of these things out and see what it's actually like. I thought I might as well compare it to my old fireplace and the one I just built. Right off the bat, I'll say a couple things about this. It's really easy to move around. It's so small, but also because of that, it's a lot harder to put wood in. This is pretty easy to move around. It's pretty big, and this, you're not gonna move, you just set it up, but you can make it as big as you want. That's pretty nice. After doing 3 different styles of fires last night, I would say your standard movable fireplace like this, the nice thing about it is you can move it around very easily. It is very wide, so you can get a lot of the bigger logs, the bigger things, you can burn whatever. The drawbacks with this, as you see with mine, eventually the steel just corrodes away. Right now it's like a big bowl of trash. I don't really want to use it because the bottom has given out and everything falls down, but it has lasted for a long time. It's nice for bigger stuff. The homemade pit is nice because it is so cheap. These cement blocks do not cost a lot. They actually came with this house, so for me, they were free. They didn't cost me anything. If you have just cement blocks lying around, it's really easy. The nice thing is you can build it anywhere. If you're done, you can move the blocks around. You can make it as big or as small as you want. You can burn any size of anything that you want in here. But because I made mine so big, you have to burn a lot just to keep the fire going. The way I built mine, it has plenty of air holes, so when the wind blows, it stokes the fire. It does a really good job keeping the fire going, but that also means there's a lot of stuff on the outside that isn't really burning hot, which means it's a lot of smoke. So homemade fire pit, a larger fire pit, they're gonna have a lot of smoke, which brings me to the smokeless fire pit. Should be called a less smoke fire pit. This really does a couple things. For one, it has the air vents, so that kind of helps circulate the air. But the other and the big thing is it just keeps everything together, so it burns everything more hot. This was the easiest to start. This was the easiest to maintain. It has the least amount of smoke. Really nice in all of those aspects. The one major downside is it's just really small. So if you want to cook in it, that's very difficult to do. Roasting marshmallows, we tried to do that, but you can't get a good angle really flat. I suppose if you built the wood up high enough so the ashes were up to the top, then you could do that and maybe you could cook a few things. But this is really good for being on your porch, just feeling the warmth close to you. You can have it on a porch, you can have it anywhere. It's easy to move around. It burns really, really well. But if you want to cook tinfoil dinners in it, it's really difficult compared to the larger fire pits. But yeah, I'm a fan of the smokeless fire pit. It's really, really nice.